Hey, so I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what to expect from EasyVJ. So it's available from the website and you can download it and give it a go. And here's what to expect, and here's the principles. But basically, down here on the left is going to be a list of, this is your scenes list here. So that hasn't got anything in it at the moment. And so how do you make a scene? You don't have to do anything but add a folder of videos. So basically video loops. So here I've got my clips on my computer. If I add a folder of aerial photography, now for that scene, it's randomly selecting videos from that folder as well as different layouts. So at the moment, I've got two cameras connected. I've got my, they've got different color profiles on them, so it's going to look a bit weird. I've got my Canon camera up here, my nice camera with a log profile coming through, and then I'm just showing the FaceTime camera on the Mac. And so if you want to add another camera, the easiest way is with an iPhone. If you just launch Shoot Pro Webcam on there, now you see we've got up to 3 different cameras and the view from that camera is just automatically available. So if we show 3, here's some music equipment, so you can sort of get the idea of how that's going to look. And you can sort of like, so you're not going to be clicking layout. This is really just to kind of show you today, because really all that happens is you just have this run show thing is just kind of constantly just cycling through with random timings, and will just change the layout on that random timing. And you can achieve the same effect by clicking the button here. And so what that's going to do is it's going to pick some random, it should pick a random like number of cameras as well as like the stuff. It's going to pick a random number of cameras. It's going to pick a random shader, so something like this, and it's gonna like just do different stuff. So here's all the different effects. These are the shaders that are built in. So here you can see there's a sound reactive one that's reacting to the sound of my baby crying in the next room as well, and you can sort of toggle on which effects you want here. And if you want to kind of see what that is, if you want to try some different ones out, you can just sort of like try selecting them in the menu as well, just to kind of get an idea for what each one of those shaders is doing. But basically the idea is you just kind of like fire it up and leave it running, and then if you want another set of visuals for maybe a different track or a different mood, you can just like switch over to a different one, and it's still going to be your cameras in different combinations, but it's also going to be you can also filter those to different shaders as well. This subtle extreme thing doesn't really work yet, but let me know if you want me to make that work. And then you'll see here some reference to Twitch. So just to understand, like, so this audio input is essentially just going to take whatever your computer's sound input is set to. You can hold down Option there, or you can see basically my system is set to use the MacBook Pro microphone. So that's what it finds, and it's just like whatever it finds at startup is the one it's going to use. So if you don't see the right one, just like quit EasyVJ, change your sound input, and then come back to it. So there's not really much UI in there to change that. And then there's this Twitch stuff. So Twitch, if you go into like settings, there's a few little Twitch settings. You can set a stream key, but you can also set your chat. So this means that if you're on Twitch and people want to like, they can sort of put stuff up in chat, put a load of emotes to say they're having a good time. When they chat, you're going to see those like float up inside QCam, and that's just going to happen because it's connected to chat. So that's just another little thing. Technically, you can go live from inside EasyVJ, but your mileage may vary. But you can also it will also just be available as a source in Ecamm because it uses Siphon. So you can just like pick EasyVJ's output and just use it directly in Ecamm or OBS or whatever else you're using. So that's basically what it does. Let me know if that's useful, if that's something you want to try, and just go to squares.tv to find that. There'll be a link under this video, so just have a look there. All right, I hope that helps. Bye.